Hey, how's it going? I'm Nick Gaska and welcome back to I Can Do That DIY for another doll repaint video. Today I'm going to be customizing Honey, the doll that I designed and created myself. Today's video is a very special one because it's another collab. In the collab we have Stephoodoll, DOLLYANNA, and myself. A few other artists were originally going to participate but had to drop out for various different reasons. The theme for this collab is a pride flag inspired fae or fairy. As I am a gay man, I will be doing the gay flag. The gay flag has colors ranging from turquoise to purple. The turquoise and green colors represent community, healing, and joy. White represents gender non-conforming, non-binary, and transgender people. Blue to purple colors represent pure love, fortitude, and diversity. The color story of the flag really inspired the direction of my doll. I decided to go with a fairy boy inspired by blueberries. Of course, to do this, I decided to design a new face and a set of wings. I'd like to introduce you to Barry the Blueberry Fairy. As you can see, he has an adorable expression and really cute ears. Here are the wings I designed. I did a modified version of the dragonfly wings that I previously used. But unlike those wings, instead of doing a complicated hinge mechanism, I decided to go back to a more simple ball-jointed mechanism. Alright, let's get started with the face up. So this is how the face turned out after it's all printed. I think he looks really adorable. As usual, I prepped the face with 2 layers of Mr. Super Clear. Now let's get started by outlining the eye with a watercolor pencil. I'm going to start with this very light blue watercolor pencil and do the initial outline. Once I do the initial outline, I'm going to realize this color is way too light and then redo it with a darker pencil. While I do that, I just have to say thank you so much for watching and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Also make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest projects. Also make sure to follow my Instagram accounts. The Honey Doll Instagram will have updates on how to get your very own honey very soon. After I do one side, I'll do the same thing on the other side. Next, I'll use a pink watercolor pencil to mark in the waterline. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to use some pastels to add some color to the face. I'll start with a light pink. I'll blush the cheeks, the ears, and the lips. Once I'm happy with the progress I've made so far, I'll seal in everything with a layer of Mr. Super Clear. Then on the next layer, I'll go back to using my dark blue watercolor pencil. This time I'm going to make sure it's very sharp because I'm going to be doing the bottom eyelashes. I'll start at the outside and work my way in. I'll use my eraser to refine the shape as I go. Alright, that looks pretty good so far. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. After that, I'll use my light blue watercolor pencil to mark out the base of the eyebrows. Once I'm happy with the brow shape, I'm going to go back to using some pastels. I'm going to add some more color to the face as well as use my white pastel to highlight the brow bone and the nose. On the next layer, using a watered down dark blue acrylic paint and a very fine point brush, I'm going to paint in the eyeliner, as well as the lower eyelashes and the eyebrow hairs. Once I do all of the eyebrow hairs, I'm going to shade the outer edges of the eyebrows with a dark blue pastel. To finish up the face, I'm going to be adding some light blue freckles to the nose bridge and to the cheeks. Alright, now let's move on to the eyes. As usual, I'm going to start with my regular eye bases. I'm going to start by painting the iris a light blue. Then I'll add some more detail to the iris with a darker blue as well as a white. Alright, next I'm going to shade the top of the iris with a dark blue pastel. Once I seal this in with a layer of Mr. Super Clear, I'm going to paint in the pupil with a dark blue. Then I'll seal everything in with some epoxy. Alright, now let's work on the catch lights. I'm going to use these nail charms. Let's use these stars. I'm going to add some glue to the eye, and then add the stars. I'll use a brush as well as a micro makeup applicator to position the star. Once I do both of the stars, I'm going to add the other catch lights with some white acrylic paint. Off screen, I'll finish the eye by dubbing and glossing it. Alright, now let's move on to adding the eyelashes. I'll be using Kiss brand in the style Shy. And some Elmer's glue. I'll peel off the eyelash and measure it to length. Then I'll use a pair of scissors and cut it. After that, I'll add some glue to the eye as well as to the eyelash. Then I'll place the eyelash and do the same thing on the other side. I'll use a pin to wipe away any excess glue. After I place both of the eyelashes, I'm going to set it aside to dry. Once the glue is fully dry, we can add some gloss. I'll be glossing the waterline in the eye as well as the lip. Alright, that's enough work on the face for now. Next we'll make the wig. Off screen I've already prepped everything I need to make the wig. I made a wig cap as well as some wefts. I'll also be using some glue and some scissors, as well as a brush. Let's start by cutting off a piece of hair and then start gluing it to the wig cap. I'm going to start with the dark blue hair and work my way around the perimeter. I'll cut and style the hair as I go. I'll continue to work my way up the hair until it looks something like this. Then I'll transition to the light blue hair. Alright, awesome, this looks pretty good so far. Now let's finish up the wig by doing the two parting wefts. I'll do one facing the front and then one facing the back. I'm going to glue the front one facing the back and then blend it towards the front. Then I'll do the same thing for the back one. Alright, next up is the wings. I printed the wings in a clear blue. To give them some sparkle, I'm going to add some glitter. I'm going to start with the iridescent dragonfly glaze and then follow up with the blue glitter. Once all the glitter is dry, I'll finish them up with a glossy top coat off screen. Alright, cool. Now let's move on to sewing. I'm going to start with the sewing portion by making a pair of shorts. Here are all the pattern pieces. Now I'll connect the front to the back at the side seam. I'll do one side and then do the other side. After that, I'll hem both of the leg openings. I'll just fold this over and sew along the edge. After I sewn both of the leg openings, I'll connect the two sides at the center front rise. Next, I'm going to sew a J-stitch at the center front. Then I'll hem the top opening. When I hem the top opening, I'm going to do a second top stitch a 1/4 inch from the first one. This is to imitate a waistband. After I do that, I'm going to sew up the back rise. Then I'll sew in a back Velcro closure. To finish the shorts, I'll sew the crotch seam. After that, I'll move on to sewing the undershirt. The undershirt is going to have a gathered bishop sleeve and a split neck. I'm going to start by sewing the center front. Alright, next I'm going to do a gathering stitch at the edge of the sleeve. After that, I'll connect it to the cuff. Once the seam is sewn, I'll press over the excess and finish the cuff. Alright, next I'll finish the neckline with the facing. I'm going to attach the facing, turn it towards the inside and press it. After that, I'll finish the facing with a top stitch. Alright, next I'm going to connect the back to the front by sewing both underarm seams. After that, I'll hem the two wing openings off screen. Then I'll hem the bottom edge. Okay, cool. To finish up the shirt, I'll do a Velcro closure at the two back openings off screen. Next up is making the vest. Here's the pattern for the vest. As you can see, it has a pointy bottom. To keep all the points nice and sharp, I finished the edge with some fray check. Now to finish the vest, all I need to do is sew the two shoulder seams. Alright, now that that's sewn, I'm going to put the vest onto the doll. Once it's on the doll, we can embellish the vest with these little leaves I made. All the edges are finished with some fray check. At first I sewed on a bunch of different colors, but in the end I didn't like how that looked, so I took all that off and ended up just putting on 3 leaves on each shoulder. Next up are the shoes. I'll be making a pair of green moccasins. I'll start by sewing the center front seam. Alright, I'm going to trim away the excess and press open the seam. I'll finish the cut edge with some fray check. Then I'll sew the point for the toe. After that, I'll cut away the excess and finish that with some fray check as well. Then I'll add some embroidery to the center front off screen and then put it on the front. Alright, now let's fold this over and close up the back with some glue. Alright, awesome, these look great! Off screen I did some work on the outfit. I embroidered the shorts, added a tie to the top, and made him a little hat. Now let's add some sparkle to the outfit with some rhinestones. I'll add some glue to the back of the rhinestone and then put them onto the outfit. Alright, I'm going to continue to add some more rhinestones off screen. But now let's make a bag. Here's the pattern for my bag. Here are the fabrics I'll be using, as well as this piece of cardboard. I'm going to start by tracing out the pattern. Then I'm going to cut out the pattern with some scissors. Now let's fold the tabs. I'm going to be placing the bag on the scrap of fabric. As you can see, I had to be very precise. Alright, now let's add some glue to the back. Let's go ahead and move it off the fabric, and then spread it out. Once the glue is all spread, I can place the bag onto the fabric. Then I'm going to cut away the excess. After that, I'm going to fold the tabs, add some glue, and then assemble the bag. At least the bottom portion. After the bottom's all assembled, we're going to work on the flap. I've already cut out the shape and placed the fabric. I've cut along the edge to make the folding over process a little bit easier. Alright, cool, that looks great. Now I'm going to attach it to the bag by adding some glue to the back portion. Then I'll just stick it on. Now let's add a strap with some ribbon. I've already cut the ribbon off screen. I'm just going to add some glue to the end of the ribbon and then stick it to the inside of the bag. Then to finish the bag and to create a closure, I'm going to use some magnets. I'll glue a magnet to the inside of the bag, and then glue a magnet to the flap. To finish up the doll, I'm going to be adding some pom-poms and some cabochons to the outfit. And with that, the doll's complete. So here he is, here's the finished result. I'm so happy with Barry the Blueberry Fairy. I think he looks adorable. I love all the details. In this project, I mixed a lot of media. The outfit is made out of cotton and has embroider, rhinestone, and cabochon details. The doll also has some glitter and some pom-poms. Overall, there's pretty much everything but the kitchen sink in this doll. I'm really happy with how the wings turned out. I love the new mechanism, it's a lot better. I'm also mildly obsessed with how the bag turned out. It's super cool that it actually functions and it works with a magnet. It's a little bit extra, but I'm happy I did it. I really love how he turned out. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any ideas for other videos, I always love to hear those. Some of the ideas actually make it into videos, so make sure to comment below. I have a very big announcement coming for Honey very soon, so keep an eye out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out the other videos for the other collab participants. For the rest of the video, enjoy the photos. Also make sure to stick around to the end to see the group shot. So here's the group shot. Thank you so much to DOLLYANNA for hosting this collab. In this collab, from left to right, we have myself, DOLLYANNA, and Stephoodoll. I'll put a link to their channels in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!